Welcome to Script the Flip. I'm Taylor, here with my cinephilic co-host, Jared.
You made me sound really gross.
On today's episode, we'll be reviewing Disney Pixar's Soul. Incredibly, Jared, for our third episode in a row, we have managed to get an advanced screener.
Don't tell anybody. We know a guy.
Now, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Jared, what were your first impressions of Disney Pixar's Soul?
It was real good. The movie's about Joe, a music teacher who has some soul. He teaches music at a school, and they just hammer in the fact that the movie's called Soul. These kids are doing music, and he's very like, you guys need more soul. How about the soul? Come on, guys, soul. And I'm like, we get it. It's called Soul. So in this movie, he aspires to be a musician, a real musician. So he goes to this job opportunity at this club. He gets it. It's not paid. I watched the movie. I'm like, no, I'm not paying this poor guy. He's a teacher. He's not making a lot of money. Come on, give him something. Give him something.
If you worked in the entertainment industry at all, you know that an unpaid gig ain't nothing to brag about.
You're not posting on your IMDb page, hey, look at this job I got doing nothing for free. So he's happy he gets the gig. Then he falls through a manhole. Nobody notices, by the way. This man is like yelling and no one's like, oh, that's weird.
Not even the man he was actively on the phone with. The man continues talking and then says, all right, well, I'll let you get to it, and hangs up.
And like, he's moaning like, oh God.
He does stay alive for quite a bit. The manhole does not cover itself up. People could look inside and see his broken, mangled body sitting at the bottom of this sewage pipe and do something, but they don't.
The next scene, it cuts to him. He's now the soul. He's being brought to heaven, it seems like. And he's very like, no!
A subtle indication, in my opinion, that he was a Satan worshiper and wanted to go to hell.
This is the exact opposite of what I wanted. He's trying to fight out of it, and he does. He breaks free, and he falls into this like other world. I believe it's called the Great Before. They have a little bit where he's like, are we in HE double hockey sticks? And kid's like, no, it's hell. What happens is they kind of curse a little more. They're like, nah, man, we're in hell. That's how this place fucking works. And he's like, whoa, you shouldn't be saying that. While he's down in the Great Before, he runs into this little soul, 22. 22 to me seems like the older kid in an orphanage. Like he shouldn't be there still, but he still is. Because all the other souls are babies. He's easily like 14. No one wants him, it seems like to me in this movie. No one wants to be around him. He understands how Earth works, and he does not want to go down there. He thinks Earth is really messed up. Joe is like, oh, why do you want to do that? He's like, it's messed up, man. That place has arsons, it has famine, it has people killing cats. I saw a documentary on Netflix about that guy killing cats in a mattress.
I will say that personally, the trailer threw me a little bit. Being a big fan of Pixar's films, the moment that he fell into the sewage grate, I thought, I know where this is going. It's a flip on Ratatouille. Ratatouille is a film about a sewer rat coming up to the earth to learn how to cook. I really thought this movie was going to be about an adult man going down into the sewers to learn rat jazz.
So then Joe escapes and goes back to his body, which is in the hospital. But they don't tell you how long it took them to get the body to the hospital.
And I really hope that they get into that with the funny short film that comes on the Blu-ray.
So Joe reaches the body and he's really happy, but he's like, oh, but 22's gone. So later on, he goes to his classroom and he's like, there's a new student there. Who is it? This new kid that talks like 22. And he's like, whoa, like he's really happy and excited. And then he's like, yeah, I'm here on Earth. I'm still afraid of racism, but I'm here on Earth.
I thought it was really interesting the choice they made where when 22 comes back, he does not have the same voice he had in The Great Before, but instead talks a little bit like Rocky Balboa in Rocky 4.
Hey, you let me die.
Remember when we had pizza and it came out our butt? And then everybody's looking at him and they're just like, Joe, what the hell?
One kid's like, can we learn how to do percussion now?
I'm really glad that the movie finally gets 22 down onto Earth because for the whole film, I was just like, is everyone just okay with this 40-year-old man hanging out with a negative 2-year-old? Imagine if one day your dad came home with a toddler who was not his, and you thought, Dad, what are you doing? And then your dad looked you in the eyes and said, he's teaching me how to live. All right, Jared, so overall, what did you think of Soul?
Honestly, 9.5 out of 10. I think it's one of Pixar's greatest work in a while. Nothing against Good Dinosaur or Finding Dory, but compared to that, I think Soul is really good. It's representation for the Black community, just to have a character they could identify with and really have that. I think the movie, had soul, but it needed a little more soul.
Personally, Pixar, I'm giving this film, if you can even call it that, a 1 out of 10. Good job, Pixar. You remade Coco and took away the funny dog. That's gonna do it for us here at Script the Flip. Tell us down in the comments why you think Joe deserved to go to hell. Don't forget to subscribe to Disney Pixar's YouTube channel for more Disney Pixar related trailers and movies. And we'll see you next time.